Go and read a lot of reports, because it is so much with sustainability. Even when you're in the field, there's still so much to learn. There's still new reports coming out all the time, so be curious.
Across the globe, that younger people are coming to the scene, and I really like the ownership, the passion, the energy that they bring into the nonprofit.
If you're 100% diehard, know you want to study medicine, then perhaps, having that directness or starting immediately might be better. It saves you some time.
And to be able to just go into a place where you can see the engine that you worked on powering, a whole city, it's a great feeling, because not only you're doing something you love, but the thing you love is now making an impact.
The most important thing is you just have to take that leap of faith. Everyone is always kind of scared to leave their full-time job and do something on their own.
Ultimately, you're making it up as you go, but as long as you know that you have certain passions that drive you on a day-to-day basis, you'll end up being able to figure out, because, hard work can get you pretty much anywhere.
Don't rush into things. I know this space is really fast-paced, but take your time to learn a lot about how people interact with each other, how the technology actually works.
Go on Twitter Spaces, grab a mic, ask questions. There are no dumb questions. We're all learning at the same time. It's okay to fail and make mistakes. Just learn from them.
The program itself pushes you and forces you to do a lot of different things. And if you kind of lend yourself into that, you will be really, really well prepared to be a data scientist. Just being open to, have a very good grasp on the skill set that you have, but also be very, very open-minded.
So I would suggest what you can do is there are loads of courses out there. For example, pick a specific course in cybersecurity. It could be CISSP, you can go for CISA, you can go for CEH, ethical hacking.
Again, just be patient with yourself. Sometimes it may take you a while to grasp some concepts, but keep pushing through, keep trying to understand. The more you do it, the more easier it's going to get.
But sometimes that creative clash can be a bit irritating when you think that this would be really great for their website and for the industry, but sometimes as well the company is restricted by company rules and brand books and if we're working with their developers sometimes are really restricted in what they can do.
So I would say the most important skill really to have, and I hope people have it before getting into college, is sort of discipline for your craft and being able to hold yourself to high expectations.
For a woman in my background coming from Tanzania, to specialize in war and guns and security and terrorism was just kind of unheard of. So I used myself as an avenue to be like, let me learn more so that I can go back. And when people say these things to me, I'm educated enough to explain it to them.
Regardless of your role, title, experience, your seniority within an organization, whether you're a freshman or first year in college or a senior in college, you see a problem and you think about how can I, in my current state right now, do something to impact and change it for the better.
I wanted to go to liberal arts college in the US because where I come from in France and in Europe, you generally have to decide a specific specialty. And at 17 years old, I wasn't ready to decide anything. And if I went to liberal arts college in the US, I would be able to do all kinds of things and still come out of it with a degree.
Is you don't know what you don't know. Sometimes there are things that you want to try, sometimes there are things that you want to experience or you think you're interested in, but unless you try them, you're not going to know what you like and you don't like. So definitely ditch the job title, definitely go to a cause or a solution that you want to bring.
The art world is really vast and you can wear many, many hats. You've got to always work hard, you've got to experiment, you've got to roll with the punches. You've got to think very, very strongly about what you're doing and bring it to the world around you.
Playing against some of the top players in the world at your age really gives you a lot of perspective. So you can either take sort of two paths coming away from it. You can either say, you know what, this is not for me because it's a little bit too challenging, or you can sort of rise up and say, I'm gonna try to continue my path.
Make a resume right now because you never know how soon you will find a good work experience. And it might be too late if you start recollecting your memories to write up a whole resume right before the deadline, so make sure you start it.
Public speaking, in my opinion, is an opportunity. Public speaking is an opportunity to say something, to deliver a message, and to reach an important audience.